ladies and gentlemen. Where are we? Anybody here? Hello. Hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. I figure today will be a breakdown of solar. Gonna have to break down this weirdo guy who seems to be itching at being a cult leader. His name is Solar. The name Solar was given to him by his master, named Nature Boy, who's in jail for rape. What's up, y'all? Come on in. Because I already know you've heard of transgender. You've heard of white women out here claiming to be black, and we've called them transracial, right? Transgender, right? These are males who believe they're women trapped in a male's body. Transgender, right? You had the white lady, Rachel Dolezal, came out. She seemed to be sort of dead serious. I think she got an OnlyFans now. She might be twerking for somebody. She came out and said she was transracial, y'all. Meaning, although you see white skin, she feels and represents as black or African American. It makes you go, really? It makes you go, wow. You're just gonna call yourself black now, huh? Is being black that easy to access? And then you have some people who end up changing their minds, thinking that they're women. You have some men who end up changing their minds later and going back on the surgery, getting reverse surgery, because at first they thought they were women. Transgender, transracial. Many people applied it to other things later on, like trans-vaccinated. You have some people making jokes, not interested in the jab. So they call themselves trans-vaccinated. And we see that word being used, trans, a lot. And here we are, dealing with the cult, a sex cult, a demonic sex cult called Carbonation. We've got two weirdos who were members of Carbonation, now interested in being the leader. Osunyemi, Osunyemi too. Now they're interested in being. This is so crazy, y'all. But today's efforts, this video, so now we have a trans royal. Many people who want to just call themselves a king, claim that they come from a bloodline that's royal, claim that they have greater importance than they can prove. And here's the thing, y'all. We got to put an end to that. We got to put an end to that. These things cannot be valid. If you're just going to up and call yourself trans royal, right? You're just going to call yourself royal, trans royal. So let's take a look at this. They want to be leaders of this carbonation, which has already been sullied the reputation. These people were slaves. What we are witnessing in real life, y'all, we are witnessing pawns who wish that they were at the other side of the board right now so they can become kings and queens. It's the most amazing thing in the world. Pawns. Pawns pawns becoming king and queens. But here we go. We're gonna take a look at this weirdo. Right, Sunfruit? We're going to take a look at this weirdo, this trans king who loves trans women and who also spits in women's faces sometimes when he feels like it. Spits in women's faces. He may bite on women. I don't know what else he's done. We're going to get into this individual dude, this weird Carbonation, right? These weirdos, these frauds, part of corrupt nation. These frauds, whose only teacher that they have to speak of is a gay escort of 10 years. Now look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Let's see if we can find something here. Where is this motherfucker's shit, man? I just saw it, shit, man. Goddamn. Soul redemption, huh? Soul redemption. Ladies and gentlemen, how you gonna be trans royal though? Right? At least when you're a dude, you're claiming you're a trans woman. At least the dude sort of acts like it, like they really go out their way to act like a woman, right? They go out of their way to act like a woman, to look like a woman, to wear the wig of a woman, But these people, you can't just call yourself something without being able to actually perform in that manner, y'all. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know what the situation is. Oh, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. Let's talk about how invalid Carbonation is. Did he just take down a live video? Redemption song is all I ever had. Redemption song. He lost his daughter. He lost his family. He had no self-respect. He settled for toxicity. He could not listen to his heart. And now he thinks that love is going to win. Let's break this down. He calls himself the chief of Carbonation, a trans chief who loves trans women, part of a trans cult, claiming to be trans spiritual. Now, we're not out here wishing hell on these people. We're not wishing that they fail. We're not wishing. We're just looking at it like, really, what's really good? What's really going on here, people? This pawn, a pawn of Carbonation, wants to be the king after the original king, who he claims wasn't doing it right. The original king was thrown in jail. He didn't overpower the king. He didn't overturn the king. He didn't take over Carbonation from Nature Boy.
What's going on, y'all?
It's like he's picking it up from the trash when no one else wants it. He's picking up Carbonation out of the trash when no one else wants it, when it never really stood for anything, especially Carbonation. Some people might want to argue about melanation may have stood for something, whatever, but Carbonation officially, it was already beyond reproach. Once it became Carbonation, it was already, because by that point, this dude, Nature Boy, had already known he fucked it all up. Nature Boy knew he fucked it all up, so he had to change the name so that he could represent something else.
There's something that just keeps hitting my mind that I gotta talk about with you guys. I can't wait to talk about it.
Let's talk about
a lot of things that we're doing.
Let's talk about it.
That's a great thing to say.
Oh, the trans king is putting on an earring right now.
First off, I would like to say this is that I definitely acknowledge every single person who has switched up rapidly.
He's acknowledging.
Definitely acknowledge you.
He's
And I
acknowledging who
definitely show
switched up.
you just understanding in return. It's okay, it's all love. You know, it's been a lot of the closest people to me that has, you know, turned their back on me.
Now he's talking about how there are people who were the closest to him are now turning their back on him. And I think it's because he's trying to revive a corrupt tribe. Let's take a look at this dude. He's trying to revive a corrupt tribe. A tribe that stands for sex cult, a tribe that stands for antichrist, a tribe that stands for demon energy. He's trying to revive it, and he's wondering why people are all of a sudden turning their back on him. Whoa.
And that's just how it works, right? But ultimately, all that I can do is control my movements and control my energy. That's the only thing any of us could ever do. That's how you win. Love wins.
Love wins, y'all.
Every time. I thought about this. It was funny to me. I was like, okay, I'm reading everybody's comments and let everybody's comments just stay where they are. And I said to one person, I said, hey, I'm not gonna block you. They said, oh, you're gonna block me. I'm like, I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna let your poison stay here so people can see how toxic you are. That's a poison stain connected to your name.
He's talking about poisonous people leaving comments. He's talking about the poisonous people leaving comments on his posts and what that poison is going to do. But somehow he forgot about all the poison that he represented, all the poison that he poisoned, downloads, whatever, as a member of Carbonation.
Ultimately, it's about you. I believe in a Christic ascension, not a Luciferian ascension. We come from the old Carbonation where I thought it was a good thing, but it was a Luciferic ascension. And what I want to tell you about.
And why would we want to hear from anybody who's part of something that was Luciferian? And now you think you're qualified to be a leader of something on the other side. He thought it was, that's the problem right there, Solar. How can you, in your divine wisdom, ever think that what you were part of was a good thing? And why did it take you so long in your limited divine wisdom to turn around, to leave? And why did you have to wait until the leader was thrown in jail before you left the Carbonation? This is what we're talking about. This is not a guy who knows love. This is not a guy who really has experienced love winning at every turn. This is not a guy who experiences any of that stuff for real, but he talks about it.
Carbonation is definitely an ascension process. The kingdom of God, a heaven state, living in that heaven state, okay? But what we were doing before was called, with Eligio, it's called a Luciferic ascension.
He's telling us directly that they came from Lucifer. And now he thinks he's qualified to do something else. This is what we mean by trans-regal. Trans high elevation, trans high vibration, trans truth, trans tribe. I mean, this is like an as if. This is like a pseudo chief. He's a pseudo chief. He's pseudo elevated. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate that. He's telling you right here, y'all, listen, because this is the type of people you never want to reign over any kingdom of yours or anywhere else. This is the type of stuff you will never want these type of people to ever be leaders of anything sacred, because he's telling you he just came from a Luciferian practice.
The Luciferic ascension requires the death of many, many, many people in a purging type of vibe, to where you're alone, you're the last ones there, and you just rebuild that way. And if you're chosen, you're gonna survive. Nature gonna select you to survive. And since I'm the best person if I'm the best person and I'm God, then I'm definitely gonna survive. Peace, God. Peace, God. So
Everyone seems so excited and feeling blessed about surviving. But I also would like people to remember, though, that a coward dies 1,000 deaths. So you have many cowards, Solar, many cowards who, although they've lived long, they've died 1,000 deaths, sir. So I don't know much about this talk where you say, if I survived, that means I'm the chosen. If I've lasted this long, if I've been around, that means I'm the chosen. No, it could also mean you're a coward.
the Christic ascension is a little different than that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know anything about it. There is no elder that we know of that has taught you about the ascension that's more related to Christ. So what the hell makes you think you can actually discuss this thing with any level of proficiency?
You see, what the Christic ascension asks for is for you to hold on. There's an alarm going off. I think there's a call. There's an alarm going off. Let me go check this alarm. Until you achieve it for yourself first. There's no way that you can expect to live in a realm where we're all awoken and you're not woke. You can't expect to die and go to a heaven realm and you ain't there here now. You were looking for a quick fix when the purpose is the journey. What's your purpose?
The purpose is the journey. So continue on the purpose and leave that word, the chosen, alone, right? Because when you're on a journey, you're not really worried or thinking about whether or not you are chosen, because it's the journey that matters, right? Not the end result, whether or not you're chosen. This guy's silly.
That's your journey. That's your focus. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's where you're supposed to be spending your money. That's where you're supposed to be spending your time. On the things that bring love to your life. Those things are generally in alignment with your purpose. Especially when you talk in twin flames. To run away to nature, no, I would never tell you to run away to nature. This is how I would describe life. I would describe life like this. I love myself, yeah. I love myself. I would describe life like this. In the journey of the soul. The soul being a collection of 3 bodies, 369. Your solid body, the earth and all that.
The soul being a collection, I keep trying to teach you all about the 369. And, and as far as, you all understand, I had all of my 3 and my 6 and all of my 9. We're pretty much under the ball sack of Nature Boy. I had my 3, my 6, and my 9 were sort of worshiping someone else's 3 and someone else's 6 and their 9. And we were in a Luciferian situation, however, and I was there for years. I was really knee deep in it. And my 3, my 6, and my 9 was pretty much being rinsed and dried off and everything right there in the 369 in the Luciferian.
Your liquid body, which would be your mind, okay? Memory, your mind, the liquid body, and then your gas body, which would be spirit, 9. So you got 3, 6, and 9, right? Understanding that those 3 things coherently create your soul, and understanding all those components and how they work, and having those bodies all in alignment, that's your soul. That's why I offer a soul profile in my network. You guys hate on me if I charge. You guys hate on me if we ask for money. I don't know what you guys expect me to do. I'd rather offer service. At my caliber, where I'm at right now, I have to offer you service anyway to live. And I have an amazing service for y'all if you use it. Anyway.
Says we would like to see some reviews. We would like to see other people talking about your service, sir. We would like to see anyone else out here in the world who has gone through your service or who has done that. We want to hear from them. You should at least have some sort of a page where people can send an email that describes, hey, I love his service. His service has helped me do XYZ. His service is the real deal. Ain't no service like his service. I don't need to hear about your services from you anymore, trans chief. I don't need to hear about your services from you. I want to hear from other people. I want to see reviews. I want to hear from the Better Spirit Bureau.
One of the first things I offer you is a soul profile.
How the hell you're going to offer me a soul profile? Look at your soul profile, sir. Look at your soul profile. You put the 6'9" before your 3. Your 369 crap that you talk about, you put the 6'9" before your 3. Was swinging with a trans. The 369 of a trans was all on your 369.
That's a complete map and compass and guide to the coherence of the soul. Completely unique to you. On your boat, in this journey of life, in the infinite waters of Nu, in your vessel, looking for Treasure Island. You have a map and a compass. It's your intuition. It's every piece of you. But we are so incoherent with those pieces that we're misguided.
Yeah, you are misguided, trans chief. And we were trying to tell you, while you were a member of that demonic sex cult, we were trying to tell you you were being misguided the whole time. So what makes you think you're a teacher now? What makes you think you're a teacher now? Not only were you misguided, you were little boyed and you were emasculated, right?
You keep making the wrong decisions, doing the wrong things. And it's simply from not being in alignment with yourself.
That's pretty much all you can teach about what it's like to not be in alignment with yourself. That's what you can teach, sir. What it is like to not be in alignment with yourself. You can run courses on what it's like to be a coward. You can go and have Zoom conferences with tons of people talking to them about how it feels being emasculated in front of a woman who is pregnated with your baby. That is what you have mastered, sir. You have mastered being a pawn. You have mastered being a servant. You have mastered being a helper. You have mastered being blind as hell. So what makes you think you're going to teach us something for real? What makes you think you can be a chief of a goddamn thing? You's a pawn, thinking that you already a queen, and you ain't even halfway across the board yet.
Body, mind, and spirit, 3, 6, and 9. Your 3 levels of reality. And then ultimately the 12th dimension, which that's another story.
Oh yeah, can't wait till you tell it.
But I teach all of that stuff. They're all.
Oh, you teach all of it? Oh, that's unbelievable. You teach all of it. Wow. Do you wear those same earrings while you're teaching? Do you smile because you can cut down on the smiling while you're teaching? But let us know. Do you do all these things while you're teaching? This is great. I mean, this is amazing. You went from being a bitch ass nigga. It's amazing. This should be in the Guinness Book of Hoe Ass Records. He went from being a bitch ass, trick ass, hoe ass, little peon sucker to a self-appointed chief who is all of a sudden all about teaching, got something to teach, when his own master would never allow him to teach a damn thing.
Time. There's never a day where I don't teach. Okay? Life is like this.
Life is like this. See, first thing you do is you join your cult called Carbonation, right? This is how life is. You disown your family, you disown everything, and you join a cult, right? This is how life is. It's all about the journey. You join a cult. You don't really do anything. You don't do any due diligence, figure out who the cult leader is. No. If you're attracted to him, you just join, all right? You join a cult. This is what life is.
A video game. Or a movie. Look at the collection of movies that you have.
I told you to stop smiling, nigga. I told you to stop smiling, nigga.
In the collection of movies that you have, they're all completely different realms, worlds, cities, time.
Oh, please stay away from the camera. There is a way you can do this without showing your face, dude. And there's a way you can do this without putting your face so close to the camera. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness,
Times and places, but the morals and the souls and the lessons,
yeah.
the principles and the laws stay the same.
Shut your ass up.
The journey of the soul isn't to change the environment or change the level of the game that you're in. It's to master the character. If you were to play a game, you're not controlling the nature sphere unless that's the purpose of that game. But usually in this concept, in the perspective I'm talking about from where we are, you're a character. You're a character in that game.
This is supposed to be some deep shit.
You're not here to change the level. I don't care about that. My soul is mastered.
If you're not here to change the level, then why did you feel like you had to go over to Carbonation, change your environment, change everything, follow a gay escort? You're a weirdo, dude. Look at you.
I'm getting good with this thing.
No, you ain't.
And
you getting good with this thing, just like you was a chief of Carbonation, right? Telling yourself anything.
This thing is infinite. And I'm going to experience infinite levels.
Meanwhile, if Nature Boy walked right around the corner, he was shitting his pants. And he wouldn't be talking about no infinite levels. He wouldn't be smiling like this. If Nature Boy walked right around the corner, to where he is right now, he wouldn't be talking like this. He would not. Nature Boy would tell him to shut the hell up. And that's how it would be.
So my choosing. Infinitely. And that is the nature of the universe. That's beyond us and everything else.
Talk about the nature of your teeth and your mouth, motherfucker. The universe of your mouth, nigga. Let's talk about your dental universe, nigga. What's going on?
The only nature you need to get in tune with is your soul. Yourself. I don't care where you go. I don't care what.
You could go to carbonation. It's not a matter of where you are, it's how you can control yourself when you're there. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. It's how I can control myself when I'm with you. I don't care if you have a clitoris or a penis. It's a matter of how well I can control myself when you're turning us on. What the hell is this dude talking about with your piano key mouth?
What realm you're in. You need to get in tune with yourself.
Nigga, what you know about getting in tune with yourself? Oh, by getting in tune with Nature Boy.
You need to get in control of yourself. That same thing that you used to get here, consciousness, is the same thing that you're going to take with you into infinity. You just got here. You are God seed. You are a God seed. This is your first time being alive. Your DNA, that blood, is your memories. Your memories.
So what's the point of telling me my DNA, my blood is my memories, nigga? You got some instrument that I can use to tap into my blood and look into my memories, nigga? Like, what is your point?
Memories of the past and the future. That's your DNA. That's your blood. Memories of the past and the future.
Peace, 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 King JB.
Okay? That's that 12-strand DNA, making that 144.
Nature Boy walk around the corner and say, "Shut your bitch ass up." And he would be like, "I love my higher self. I love my higher self."
Okay? That's what that is.
Nigga, shut up.
With your soul, oh yeah, this is unique.
Uh-oh.
This is the first time it's ever
He about to start snapping his fingers and twirling it. He's getting real zesty right now.
been here. You are God seed. You are special. You are a collection of many things.
You see who he's talking to? He's talking to people who don't know who they are. He's talking to people. Oh my goodness.
And you are here to do something new, special, and unique. You are here to experience infinity.
Shut up,
you
Nick.
Came from nothing. Now you're gonna be everything.
No. You came from nothing, nigga. You came from negative nothing. You came from something that's negative to nothing, which is carbonation, which is trash. And now you want to bring the trash back as some sort of chief of carbonation speaking, right? Look what he calls himself. The chief of carbonation speaks. Nigga, you ain't no chief. You's a trans chief.
It's all about frequency.
Oh,
Energy,
boy.
frequency, and vibration.
Shut up.
I don't pray on our downfall. I pray on our upbringing. It's okay. Don't worry about how I look. I'm working on me. I think I look pretty fly.
Oh, my God. Look at this goofy little motherfucker. He said, "I think I look pretty fly," right? Look at this weirdo. Look at that. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I think I'm pretty fly. I got my lightning bolt. I got my heart from my baby girl love. I got my dragon. Although, you know what I'm saying? I got my serpent queen, Velvet. You know, I got Sakuna, the most powerful being ever.
And I got herpes. You know what I'm saying? I got a little fishy dick. You know what I mean? And I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I got some head from a trans woman. And you know what else I got? I got some head from a trans woman, and it's all on video. And I got this little earring over here. And I got this little...
Controlled by love, Itadori, and me. I got my antics beanie. Shouts out to Anthos Photos, Janae's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Anthos Photos. He gave me this whole fit actually, except for my shirt. in my shoe.
Wow, he getting hand-me-downs from his ex's cousin. I got these hand-me-downs. I got this sweatshirt from Janae's cousin. They knew I was broke. I got these sweatpants. I ain't had to pay a dime. Again, from Janae's cousin, but you know, I'm homeless out here. It is what it is. And it's about the journey. It's not where I am right now. It's about where I'm going.
In my jewelry. You know, we got Osiris. You know what I'm saying? You can get it dead. You know what I'm saying? You can get it dead.
You know what I'm saying? If you take a look, I'm pretty much pointing out everything on the outside, you know? And I feel like if I show you things on my external, you'll never think about what I got on the internal, because that's just empty as hell. I just figured I'd show you some rubies, some gems, some things on my finger, my hat. You know, maybe y'all like that. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there, and I know what it's like. And we on the way out. You know, Chief of Carbonation, Chief Solar. That's the chief shit right there.
This nigga gonna be the first and only chief that's ever called himself the chief. He's gonna be the only one calling himself that. He's gonna be the only one calling himself chief.
We got some more chief shit. You know what I'm saying? We got SU, 1, 2, 3. We got SU leg by right here. You know, we doing good. We got Ogun right here. Shouts out to Musa. Shouts out to Musa. King Musa, you know, not the king, not King Musa, but Carbonation Musa for this Ogun chain. You know, shouts out to Egypt for giving me this. She said it's from Egypt, and her name is Egypt. She said it's from Egypt, and y'all know what it represents. It's actually Kemetic.
Oh, it's so comedic, isn't it? Yeah, we know what all of these things represent. The problem is the person wearing it represents trash, right? We know what the feathers represent and your little love for your teeth and your motherfucking crooked ass smile. And we understand you got the feather and your Janae cousin shit and your little earring and your fake whatever and your hat. But what you are and what you are is trash. What carbonation is trash. You are the chief of nothing, like Angel 1908 says in the chat. You got the adornments, you got the accessories, but you're empty as an individual. You got the jewelry, you got the necklaces from other people, and you got the shoes, hand-me-downs, might as well be Salvation Army, and you got all these different things for the outside, like a clown. But what happens when you take your clown suit off? This is sort of like a black man doing spiritual face. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got blackface? This is like he doing conscious face. Like, what is this?
I'm glad she gave it to Namaru.
These niggas is trans-conscious. That's what they are. Trans-conscious.
Y'all know what this is. This is actually also the dragon. This is the dragon. Go ahead and look at my soul redemption. Wait, can I show y'all a picture? I don't know. I got some crazy photos. I don't know if I want to open that up right now. Click on the wrong thing right now. My phone is a treasure trove. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is the dragon. And this is also gold for Oshun. So I got Eshu.
Uh-oh, he's got Oshun Yemi with him. He's got Oshun Yemi with him.
Ogun and Oshun. Ogun and Oshun.
It's O Fool.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always protected.
I'm always protected. He's always protected.
Guys, this is the thing about it, is if I charge you.
He said he's always protected. Even when Nature Boy was punking me, I was always protected. Even when Nature Boy was making you feel some type of way, he was always protected. Even when Nature Boy was shoving alcohol down your baby mom's throat while she was pregnant, at least you were protected, right? Is that what you're gonna say now? Oh my goodness.
For my service, which is what I'm supposed to do, then it's not for my service, guys. I'm really charging you for my time. And the
Anybody that's paying for his time, you's a fool. Anybody paying for his service, you's an idiot. Anybody who is a student of this trash, you dumb. I ain't even gotta ask, are you dumb? I know you are dumb. Yeah, he's offering a service, and these dummies are getting a reading or something from him, or he's telling them more about 369, or maybe he has courses on, whatever bullshit.
the people who really want to work with me, I really don't care about money. You guys will realize that it's just about your will and your dedication and your focus and who you are and knowing your purpose and wanting to know your purpose. I can never deny you access to that knowledge if I have it. I just charge for my time, rightfully so. I would advise you to start doing the same thing if you don't already.
Did you charge Nature Boy for your time? No, you paid Nature Boy so that he could do with your time what he wanted to do with your time. You paid Nature Boy to do what he wanted to do with your time. And was he worth it?
If you don't already. On top of that, the alternative is to do what? Beg for money, ask for help all the time, just have an open hand, like, hey, nah, my hands are full, so I got something to give you. And now I can take something back. All right, cool, now I can go get some more. And that's how we just gotta flow. That's called a currency. And that works in a community.
It's not called a currency, it's called an exchange. It's not really called a currency, it's pretty much called an exchange. But this little fake, this trans chief of Carbonation, which is like a trans cult, I don't know what it is, and these people are trans conscious. This is pretty strange, y'all.
People they need to think on the same frequency to attain that unity.
I know you're not talking about frequency, nigga.
You know, it's possible. Planning things for the girls, for Velvet, for life. Hate on me. Put more poison in here about character when I'm talking about the soul's ascension. I have to be the chief because everybody else gave up the knowledge. They said, hey, I was a victim of a guy who was crazy. I'm like, who? Who are you talking about? I don't
Musa didn't say he was a victim.
even know who you're talking about. I can't see them. They're not on my frequency. I'm in the knowledge still.
And we have yet to determine what value there is in that statement. He says, I'm in the knowledge still. As if we're supposed to be like, wow, really, wow, get out of here. You in the knowledge, nigga? I can't tell. I can't tell.
I did presentations.
Oh my God. He's about to give us his resume now.
I made mistakes. Made mistakes. I indeed loved Eligio very much.
You worshipped Eligio very much. You worshipped Eligio very much.
Velvet loved Eligio very much.
Velvet, both of you worshipped Nature Boy very much.
Eliana loved Eligio very much. But Eligio didn't love Eligio very much.
And neither did you love yourself very much. And neither did Velvet love himself very much.
But the knowledge is love.
The knowledge is love.
Carbonation is family.
Where you get this bullshit from? Where is this family? Where is this love? Is that if that's what carbonation is, family? Where is this family and who is the head of this family? And we don't see it. Where is the love? Like Black Eyed Peas.
Love, frequency, it's a heaven state.
Love?
Fuck. You dropped the knowledge.
This dude whispering in a staircase of a homeless shelter. They don't even have any room in the homeless shelter. He's in a staircase, whispering basically, in the staircase of a homeless shelter where they allowed him to reside.
And that's why you're there. That's why you are where you are. Was this your purpose? Maybe. How will you end? I'm not sure. But I hope for everybody's ascension. I don't care where you are, I hope you get it. This is the best possible situation for Eliana. Yeah, I want you guys to put your immaturity, whatever poison that you have, just put it out there. Mark your toxicity towards a person like me. That's fine.
You're a toxic person. You were just spewing toxicity with a toxic gay cult leader. This is toxic karma. Get used to it.
Really pay attention to the situation. My daughter was assassinated.
Your daughter was assassinated? Why are we using the word assassinated? That word is used specifically for people, Malcolm X, people who put in some work and have reached to some level of prominence and importance, and of course, a challenge to the government, and, usually assassinate people who are serious. Eliana, so wait, do y'all think they are living together now? Eliana and this guy?
My daughter was assassinated by this man behind my back.
And you did nothing, right? You did nothing. Instead, now you're trying to represent his tribe. It's like you're giving him a gift for doing what he did to your daughter. You're honoring him by naming your tribe Carbonation. If you really cared about what he did, what Carbonation did to your daughter, then you wouldn't sit up here and want to revive Carbonation. This shit is crazy, Allah.
And he's done it before. Before he's done it to me, he's done it to Velvet. And Olmec. Excuse me.
And this is why you're paying him back in a way.
The 2 children. I didn't let it happen. It happened behind my back. I had to find these things out. I'll try to play cover up after the fact because we loved him that much.
Because you hated yourself that much.
We loved him that much.
You hated yourself that much.
Stuff is delicious. This stuff is whoa. We loved him. But Eligio didn't love Eligio.
He didn't have much time to love himself. You all were so busy sucking his toes.
Malia does not have the knowledge.
You haven't shown what having the knowledge does. You haven't shown how having the knowledge matters at all. You people are retarded.
Eferu and Zoka struggle with the knowledge very much, as do all the women there.
This dude is gay.
But according to him, them having sex with him and drinking his sperm and, staying around him all the time is going to make them smarter. Men of Carbonation, if you ever hear this message, I just want to ask, true or false? Behind the scenes, all day, every day, I'm teaching new shit, different shit. True or false?
They're not here to speak for themselves, so everything you're saying here is just your spiritual ethnic.
3 a.m., maybe 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
He keeps talking about teaching and all this crap, like it matters.
7 a.m., who knows what time. I'm teaching. I'm up. I'm there.
It doesn't matter if you're teaching when you're when you don't have a class. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count if you're teaching and there's no record of it. It doesn't count that you're teaching and what are you talking about, dude?
True or false? Solar is always in the knowledge. Or at least able to be or attempting to be.
This is ridiculous.
And yes, he's been growing and developing. He's had a very rough start. Made mistakes to where he's standing in a corner because another man told him to. Weird. Guys, don't ever let it get to that point.
He said, he's telling us, don't ever get to the point where you allow yourself to stand in, right? He doesn't know what he did as a hoe of Nature Boy. And he's calling it love.
Stay sovereign in all forms.
Yeah, because you were not sovereign, you are disqualified for being a chief. You were not sovereign, dude. Nature Boy made you stand in the corner. Nature Boy made you stand in the corner. And now the only reason you're teaching and feel like you can teach is because Nature Boy's in jail. This is sick. Look at this sad punk.
Never let a person dictate how you move. That's why I want to offer you a soul profile.
No, we don't want anything you have to offer because you did what you are telling us not to do. You allowed someone to dictate your moves as a man. And now you think you can teach and offer something? The only thing you can offer is how to succumb. Only thing you can offer, Mr. Solar, is how to succumb of Nature Boy, how to worship a fuck boy. That's the only thing you have to offer, how to do that.
That's why I created Soul Redemption as my network, because it represents sovereignty in all dimensions.
Yeah, but you were not sovereign in all your dimensions. Your 3 was jacked up. You were probably in a 6'9" with Nature Boy, and that was all jacked up. Your 3, 6, 9 has all been jacked up, dude. She was nuts.
It's not a cult, it's a network. The point is for you to be completely sovereign and unique.
Yeah, but we would rather learn about being completely sovereign from someone who has been completely sovereign. And even for those who, for some reason or not, you haven't been completely sovereign, we would never want to learn about sovereignty from someone who was a fuckboy, as a grown man being a fuckboy to the Antichrist. Most amazing thing ever.
So we can identify with you.
You ain't identifying shit,
So
nigga.
you can build your value. We're building our values, and the more we all
Shut up.
put your stuff out there, yeah, for free from your heart, of course. I just find a way to make sense of it for me. We all got different businesses. For something proper. Eligio, you guys, what you need to do is disassociate Eligio from carbonation. That's really what you need to do. You need to disassociate Eligio from carbonation.
He says we need to dissociate Eligio from carbonation. He said, in order for this to work, you're going to have to, in your mind, disassociate Eligio or Nature Boy from carbonation, which is a creation of Nature Boy, by Nature Boy, and for Nature Boy.
Because carbonation is great. He called the chosen and wanted to castrate them.
The chosen would never allow themselves to be castrated and have that go unanswered. The chosen would never allow themselves to be castrated, but you did. You did. The actual chosen would never allow the Antichrist to dictate their moves. The chosen would never do these things, but you did.
And those are the people you want to reproduce. Why would you call the chosen people of the universe? You call the chosen people on earth to come in for the knowledge and then say, now cut your balls off.
And you gladly allowed him to do it. You were happy. You were rapping about it. You were making songs as he cut off your balls. You were putting up downloads as he cut off your balls. You were worshiping him and called him your higher self. You called his balls your higher balls. That's how deep it was. And that's why you're not worthy of being a teacher. Disqualified. You're not going to get hired, right? You are underqualified for the job.
Bro, those are the people you want to reproduce, bro. What the fuck? Makes no sense.
Zoka didn't even want really to reproduce you in a sense. So yeah, you didn't make sense and you're not making sense now.
Yeah, a fun fact, I own Carbonation, actually. As in a form of me attempting to protect Carbonation, we were working on this plan where we were going to make a lot of money. You know, back in Philly. We were doing a lot of things to make a lot of money. And I was like, we need to get the LLC set up so we can do everything else. We actually wanted to go do shows. And we wanted to make sure we can get paid for everything. We wanted to start things in certain ways. So made the LLC, raised the money for it. You know, I raised the money for it. Then we collectively, you know what I'm saying, I got permission to invest in it. We invested in it. We got permission from Eligio to do it. Did it. We all agreed to put it in my name because we don't like to put anything in his name. We don't like to put nothing in his name. That's how we always moved. It's Carbonation. It's like, don't put nothing in Eligio's name. You know, just put it in one of y'all's name type shit. So we put Carbonation in my name. So yeah, I mean,
Show the paperwork.
in all of the levels of it and legalities, trust me, I'm connected to everything that can do it. Why not rebrand? Because there's no need to. You see, there's something called time. I know how to leverage time. And thank you, Ujah, for the word to inspire me. Shout out to you, Ujah, for the word to inspire me, which the word is alchemy. That's why not rebrand, because of alchemy. Carbonation equals Leo for you, Jones, and not for me. To me, carbonation equals heaven. To me, carbonation equals the heaven state, knowledge of self, divine knowledge.
No, that's Christ consciousness. That's all these other different things. It's not carbonation. And if I have to, I'll be right there all throughout this entire time that he's speaking of. Time and this attempt of alchemy, which he's not at all proficient in. We're going to make sure. We're going to be right there. Really. Making sure, at least, other voices are heard along with his that this shit is trash. It can't help but be trash. They are all trash. They haven't detoxed from their trashy experience from carbonation. They still think carbonation is something positive. That's the devil for you. When they want to live through evil. When they want to live through evil.
Knowledge of self. How dare you curse these objects with a man like that? Do that to yourself if you wish. Do that to yourself if you choose. Love wins over here. Love wins over here. You weak over here. You thinking about a Leo.
No.
I'm talking about it because I know him. Live with the nigga. Went on special missions with him that no one went on, just me and him, where I provided nice, beautiful hotels, beautiful, amazing spots.
You were basically a whore for Nature Boy. Just you and him. Just you and him by yourselves. Beautiful experiences you two have had, I bet, right? Just beautiful, where you hugged each other, kissed each other, rubbed each other's head, if you know what I mean. Sure, you did that with the Antichrist that made you Antichrist.
Very spiritual connections and things for him. Teaching him so much along the way.
All this stuff nobody knows about. Nobody can, we just supposed to believe you, right? You were teaching him along the way. And look at how he took your knowledge and what did he do with it? I mean, what's really good here?
I was Eligio's teacher, let it be known.
Oh, boy.
Y'all don't know what it was like with just me and him. I'm putting him on game. That's why he's using this stuff. But fucking it up, he can't even teach it. He can't teach you nothing about 3, 6, 9, 12.
And I don't care. Knowing about 3, 6, 9, 12 does nothing for anyone, anywhere. And you haven't proven what your knowledge does or how it matters. This is crazy.
He can't teach you that. He can't teach you the knowledge of the 12. I got the script in the play, and all I'm gonna do for it. It's called Keepers of the Knowledge.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga, with your
You
teeth.
don't need to address each and every one of you.
Look at his
You
teeth.
know who you are. And that's why you feel what you feel.
Look at his teeth.
Carbonation is back. And carbonation is not here for war. You could never go to war with carbonation. Your arrows cannot touch God. Your arms are too short to box with God.
That's original.
Your arms are too short to box with God.
At least say where you got that from. I mean, it's a great line from a great song, and you're not God anymore. You gave your God up to Nature Boy. You gave all your God up to Eligio. You gave your God up to Carbonation. Now you're just a fraud. You a trans God. He's a trans chief, a trans conscious individual, vibing trans high, talking that bullshit. Ain't that right, Lisa Jane? Can't do nothing for we.
Carbonation doesn't need to war. I don't need to address each and every one of you.
Yeah, because you never warred with Nature Boy. That's one thing you all don't know, is war. Even your leader didn't really want war. He called war, he cried for war, he dared others to war, like when you were on that Costa Rican bus. He acted like he wanted war, but just like you's a coward, he's a coward. And when they brought the war to that Costa Rican bus, he got on his knees and said, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. So we know from the top to bottom, we're dealing with cowards. We know from the top to bottom, we're dealing with people who like to self-appoint, self-aggrandize, self-proclaim things that they are not qualified to be, self-proclaim things that they just don't have the tools to proclaim for real. Hypocrites, demonic energies, all of them. And we're going to actually hope. We're going to hope and pray. We're going to hope and pray that you don't spoil any other minds but your own. We're going to hope and pray that there are no young souls that come living with you and giving you their money. We're going to hope and pray that you continue to get the karma you deserve. Oh, yeah, that's love too, you know. Karma is love too. And I mean that. Karma is love too, right, y'all? Karma is love too. And we're wishing all the karma, all the love for y'all.
False friends. False family.
False family.
Fake frequencies.
Fake frequency. Fake
You don't need to
frequency.
address each and every one of you.
We don't need
You know
to.
who you are.
We don't need to.
And that's why you feel what you feel.
Shut up, dude. You don't even know our rank in the spiritual realm. I know your rank. You don't even know our rank in the spiritual realm. But the funny thing is, Holar, we know your rank in the spiritual realm because no matter what you think or what you claim your rank was before joining Carbonation, your rank plummeted every day you were a member of Carbonation. So you just got to beware of our rank in the spiritual realm because we still rank pretty high. We haven't succumbed of a fuckboy. We're still pure. Our souls are still pure. Their soul is not pure. They gave it up already. It's crazy. So I just wanted to make this video touching on this weirdo Solar and how their royal kingdom is going to work. Dude, ain't nothing thoroughbred about this weirdo. He said it was cornbread, like corn pop. Joe Biden's friend, corn pop. I want to make a little video. I might be back a little bit later. Who knows? I just wanted to say hello. I'm getting a little bit better. I need some more ice for my situation, and we're gonna get healing, and we're gonna be better. Y'all take it easy, and keep a lookout. I got my gifts. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Noel Trent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Don't forget, y'all. This individual, and he's already over at Velvet's crib. That's hilarious. So they're both living in a crib that's sponsored by the government. Whatever. Must be all love. Must be government love. Peace out.